There's a map used by top governments and private corporations that shows locations you'll never find on Google Earth. Roads that lead nowhere, towns that never existed, and islands that appear then vanish. And what's even scarier, some people have visited these places and were never seen again. Subscribe now, because what you're about to hear will make you question everything you thought was real. Part 1. The Mystery of Phantom Places. Throughout history, maps have guided explorers, settlers, even wars, but sometimes maps lie. Places have appeared on official government maps that never existed. They're called phantom settlements, fake towns, roads, or islands added intentionally. But why? Some were added as copyright traps, so cartographers could catch copycats. But others? No one really knows who added them, or why they were never removed. Part 2. The Town of Argleton. In 2008, a town named Argleton appeared on Google Maps in the middle of UK. It had no people, no buildings, no postal code. Locals who visited the location found an empty field. Journalists and researchers dug in, but Google never explained it. They quietly deleted it years later. But here's the creepy part. Some people claimed that before it was removed, they saw blurred outlines of buildings when zoomed in, as if something had once been there. What was Argleton really? A test? A glitch? Or something they covered up? Part 3. The Island That Keeps Reappearing. Off the coast of Australia lies a patch of ocean where, according to maps dating back to the 1800s, an island called Sandy Island should exist. Multiple historical maps show its shape, coordinates, and size, but when scientists went to visit in 2012, it wasn't there. Not underwater, not sunken, just nothing. But satellite photos occasionally showed a shadow, as if something was there and then gone. Some geologists suggest volcanic activity could explain it. Others believe it's being actively hidden from public maps. Part 4. The Hidden Map You Aren't Allowed to See. In 2017, a group of hackers leaked data from a government server tied to global navigation systems. Inside it, a restricted use map database used by private defense contractors. And within that map were over 900 entries of places not listed anywhere else, coordinates in deep forests, tiny villages in war zones with no history or population, islands off Africa that don't appear on any public map. One such location in Siberia was listed as a research exclusion zone, but when people tried to access it in real life, the roads were blocked, military patrols were spotted. Why are these places invisible to the public, but visible to the people in power? Part 5. Places that shouldn't exist, but do. A man in Poland once followed an old hiking map from the 1970s and discovered a village that wasn't on GPS or modern maps. People were living there without electricity, internet, or ID. He claimed they spoke an old dialect and warned him to leave. When he returned weeks later with a journalist, The village was gone, flattened, like it had never existed. What if some places are deliberately hidden to keep secrets away from the world? Secret societies, underground labs, experimental zones? We don't know for sure, but the deeper we dig, the stranger it gets. So why do maps show places that don't exist? Maybe it's just error or copyright tricks. But when you find multiple maps from different sources showing the same phantom place, you have to ask, what's being hidden from us? And more importantly, why? If maps are supposed to tell us the truth, who decides what the truth really is? Next time you look at a map, just remember, not everything you see is real, and not everything real is meant to be seen. Subscribe for more terrifying truths and mysteries they don't want you to find.